What's up, you guys? SimWolfHero here today, and I'm here with another video for you guys back again on the channel. Today, I am here with the Florence Pier Home. Yes, this is one of those builds that you just kind of get into the Sims 4 game and decide, hey, I'm just gonna build something and see what happens. So that's essentially what I did with this build. This is really nice build, actually. This was a little bit different, I suppose. Pretty much what I did when I was making this build is I was just looking up some inspiration just for what I wanted to do with it. Really wasn't too sure how exactly or what exactly I wanted to do. At first, honestly, I just wanted to make this just for me, just to kind of play around with. I don't play around with Sims 4 as much as I used to, but I have been playing a lot more in the past couple weeks. I actually even went back and played a little bit of Sims 3, which was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was great. I'm very happy that I went back and played a bit more of that. But yeah, so anyways, what I did for the inspiration is I started looking on Pinterest one day, just out of the blue, just going onto Pinterest and just, looking up things. And in my pages, I get some of these architecture things that came up. And one of the architecture things that came up was something very similar to this, I believe. The only thing that I was able to view was something for the living room slash hall slash going to the bedrooms. That's the only image that I was able to find. And then also one that looked out onto this really beautiful lake thing. So I'm like, hey, Sims has that town that has an island and you can build on it. So what we went ahead and did is, this is, I believe, a 30 by 20 lot in the town of Windenburg. It is in the little island right off of, well, I guess right off the rest of the town. So that's where we decided to go ahead and place this. This is, as I said, a 30 by 20 lot. It does have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So this is definitely a family home. There is 1 bedroom for the adults, and of course there is 1 bedroom for the child. The child has her own bedroom downstairs, and I definitely did make Sims for this house because, like I said, I definitely just wanted to play. Like, I honestly just wanted to make a house, make some Sims, and play with them. The first time I actually made the Sims, my game got something happened with my computer and my game shut down, so I had to do it all over again, which really wasn't too much of an issue because, like I said, I just wanted to play the game at that point. So I made the same Sims first. I wanted them to move here, and I just made the house for them. So it's, like I said, it's a 2-bedroom and 2-bathroom house, if you can really call it 2 bedrooms, because honestly, the little girl's bedroom, she actually has a designated room. It's walls, it has a door, but the adults actually have this upstairs, almost kind of like a loft space, I want to say, where it doesn't actually have a door or anything special like that. It's essentially just a room there. So that's essentially what they have there. Their bed is up against that wall that you can see upstairs on the 2nd level. That is where their bedroom will be. We also have a nice kind of like study room kind of thing. Kind of like all the, skill objects that you would use. Like I said, I have played with this house for, I'm not exactly sure how many days I played with them recently, but I have played with them a lot, to the point where my guy Sim there has already maxed out his music career, I think, or is about to max out his music career. So, and she's a businesswoman, the nice lady, she's a businesswoman. And yeah, so it's very nice. I very much enjoyed it. So like I said, we're placing on the roof here. Really wasn't, like I said, not really 100% sure what I wanted to do with it. I knew that I wanted to do something very similar to what you would find at kind of like a lake. So like almost kind of like a lake house. So as you can see, the house is located right next to that dock. So if we were in Sims 3, we could park a boat there, a houseboat, and this would be their second home or their first home or whatever you want to call it. And their boat home would be their boat home. But anyways, that's The Sims 3, and we're not talking about The Sims 3 anymore. We're talking about The Sims 4. So anyways, I really was trying to figure out a really interesting way of making this house look. Because the thing is, this house was very boxy at the beginning. But what I did was I made these fake columns all the way around the house. Kind of pretty much just colored them in with the stone texture. And of course that wood texture. I love that wood texture. It's one of my favorite textures in the game for painting. It's really cool. Of course, change up a little bit of the styling of the roof, and then we bring back the regular color of the roof bits, because it just wasn't looking good with that kind of... to me, it looked like a really weird kind of green color concrete thing, so it really wasn't working for me. So I digress. I changed it on the fly. It was very nice. Of course, we have a nice little pool outside, kind of just like a little bit of a lap pool. They are a little bit sportier Sims, I suppose. The daughter is actually, her fitness career, she's still a kid, but her fitness is better than her parents, I believe. So she's primarily the one that uses the pool. She's training for the Olympics. She's gonna go for the gold. Another thing that you guys might notice in this building is all the windows. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. There are pretty much windows all the way around this house. Okay, and number two, there is 0 curtains in this house. I refuse to put curtains in this house. Now, I know what you guys might say. A lot of you guys will probably say it, because I have heard it once or twice here and there. Why don't I put curtains on some of the builds? Couple different reasons for that one. For this one was because of the fact that I wanted all that natural light to come in, especially since we got that new update to the game where you are able to get all that nice light coming in. I really wanted that, and when I actually got that to finally work with the lighting system and everything, it looks so good, like during the morning hours and during like the midday hours. It looks so awesome in here with all that natural lighting. So I wanted as much natural light as possible in this. So that's why there was no curtains, number one. And number two, they're on a private island. I mean, at that point, you don't care. There's really no one around for a little bit. Honestly, I looked around before even placing all the windows, just to see if there wasn't going to be that many people around. So that's why all the windows are pretty much exposed. So if you're in the bathroom, hey, you know, hope you're not shy. So that's what we did with that. So yeah, all the gardening around here, as you can see, I'm not the best when it comes to gardening, guys. I really am not. But I think that it came out pretty nice. A lot of rocks around the place and stuff. A little bit of trees around the place, kind of wanting to make it match at least a little bit to kind of what it looks like on the exterior of the build. So I tried that, and of course I just wanted to add like a little interesting touch. So what I did is I also added these water fountains to this side of the house near the windows, coming out of the flowers. It looks really interesting. It looks kind of cool. You really don't get to notice it too much because right around that area inside of the house is actually the kitchen, but from the outside it looks really cool and really interesting. So I very much liked it, and I did keep it. Of course, a couple trees right around the place, just a mix and match, a couple trees. Also the shadows that those trees cast like into the pool is really cool when it happens. So I really like this build just for how it looks during different times of the days. It's really nice. Of course, adding some more landscaping around this place. It looks really good. Really did enjoy it. Like I said, I'm not like the best with landscaping, not like other people. Like there are plenty of other simmers on YouTube who do way better at landscaping, but that would not be me. I'm more of the creative type with building and in decorating. I'm very, at least in my own opinion, I think I'm very good at decorating. I think so, anyways. So we'll go with that. Back to the inside. Landscaping on the outside is pretty much done. The inside is gonna look kind of similar to the outside a little bit. The only thing that the inside pretty much shares with the outside is the rock textures. I wanted to bring that rock texture looking inside. Like I said, I wanted to bring as much natural daylight in here, and I just wanted to bring just like a natural look in here. So that's kind of why I kept with the rock texture. It looks really good up against the wall, so I'm very happy with that choice. Of course, we're starting off with the first bathroom. I was really liking this blue color in the bathroom. I didn't know why, but I really did like it. So we went ahead and kept that blue color inside of the bathroom, and then we just added some of the wood accent walls from the outside in here, and it just looked great. As I was looking through the plumbing stuff for the bathroom, I came across the hot tub because for some reason I forgot that we had hot tubs in the game. I don't even know how I forgot that, but I decided to go ahead and put the hot tub upstairs. It looks really nice. My Sims use it all the time, especially at nighttime when you light that hot tub and put it in different colors. It looks so good with all the different colors. I think I leave mine with like a bluish color, almost kind of like a green color, I think. Teal, that's the color. It's like the aqua color, whatever it is. But it looks so cool, like right up against like the little area that you can see off the pier. And there's gonna be a screenshot at the end of the video where you guys will be able to see kind of what it looks like if you would be sitting in the hot tub or near the hot tub and looking out onto the lake. It's such a gorgeous view. It's my favorite screenshot of this whole entire video of everything that I did. So good, so good. But anyways, here in the bathroom, we see it pretty much completed. Just tossing up a couple pictures here and there. Use a couple of the pictures from Get to Work, which I really did enjoy, so I'm very happy. Off to the little girl's room. I definitely wanted this to have like the very feminine quality, but I wanted it to be somewhere in between still a child and still in almost gonna be a teenager, so a tween, obviously. So that's kind of why I gave her some of those Void Critters posters. I know that I called them like Pokemon or whatever in the last episodes or whatever, but they're Void Critters, so they look really cool. I really love it. They have a certain kawaii aspect to it, so I'm so kawaii, it's so cute, so cute, it's so cute. Very much enjoyed it. Put up a computer in there. Obviously I wanted to add some of those posters on there too. Gave her a little TV. I didn't want to give her a huge TV because I think it would just kind of take away from the room, so I gave her just like a little small TV, like the little white panel one. Put it right underneath her desk, so hey, you know, she might have a future in recording some Sims content. You never know, maybe she becomes one of us, maybe she does this, maybe she does that, she does whatever she wants. Put a chair right next to the window where the bookshelf is, so she can read right next to. What was that? That was a quarter falling on the ground. I was holding. Put a bookshelf next to her window so she can read while she's gazing out into the lake on the island where her family lives. Because there is nothing better. Tossing one of those rugs from the movie stuff pack. I really love that rug. I don't know why. I just really do. There was a lot of objects from the kids' room stuff pack that was used in her room. Pretty much almost all of it, I believe, except for the TV, the computer, and a couple more objects that I can't really remember. But I digress. Her room looks amazing, and I really much like how it looked. Going off into the living room now, of course, we needed to add a fireplace in here, a TV, and a couple of those bamboo rods. Right next to each other. It gives kind of this grand kind of feeling like this is the living room, this is where we gather, this is where we do things. Yes. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that looked really good. This side of the hallway is kind of like an amalgamation of things. Pretty much there is a reading area, a couple of seats, what I believe to be an easel, I think there is. I think there's some sort of easel over on that side. And that's about it, I think. But either way, it's just really nice. So the house is cut up like that with that one wall. That's the wall that cuts most of the house. So yeah. We add a couple of seats over here. I'm not exactly sure which one I use. Oh, that's right. I use just a basic bench seating. I was gonna do like this weird kind of color. I was gonna say color. This weird kind of L-shaped thing with the bench. It didn't turn out exactly as I wanted it, so I kind of scrapped that idea and I just left two basic benches next to each other. Looks really good. I really do like how it looked. Of course, a couple posters up against the wall. And then we added, of course, the dartboard in a nice white color. It very much brought out the eyes of this room. The eyes of this room? I don't know. Was also going to add the dine out chairs in here as well, but it looked kind of tall. Like, obviously those dine out chairs are more for, you know, like an actual restaurant. They actually kind of work in this build, but I decided to go against it and just kind of leave it out. Maybe I'll do something with it later on. Maybe I'll do a restaurant. I still haven't done one of those on the channel. And then we added that tree, the lighted up, the backlit tree. Looks so cool. I also believe that came in with dine out as well. Yeah, it came in with dine out, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to add a couple plants right behind it, so it looked like the tree was actually growing stuff. Didn't necessarily work out, but I might do something with that later on, see if I can't work something out. Either way, it looks really cool. I really did enjoy how it looked. Then we also add the one of the recolored paintings that you can have. I believe that came in with, not exactly sure which pack it came with. I think it might have come in with the Cool Kitchen game pack, or the stuff pack, I'm sorry. No, was it the game pack? I don't even know. I can't keep the game packs and the stuff packs like straight anymore. I forget. Either way. No, and now that I'm looking at the video, it looks like it was game pack. So, stuff pack. Something. Either way, whatever. It looked really good. Moving on to the kitchen now. I really wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with the kitchen, because the kitchen was kind of a different shape, but I did work around it, and it came out looking amazing. So I'm very happy with how I did it. It's a very small kitchen, very quaint, but it worked out really good. Adding a couple of extra counters on the inside portion of it really worked out, because that was me able to actually add a lot more clutter objects, and you know how much I love to clutter things. It makes it look lived in, and it looks amazing, so I'm very much happy with that. You had like the little muffin tray thing with the ketchup and the mustard tray, whatever, and other things. It just looked good. It just looks really good. Adding some lights around the place. I wanted to add some sort of backsplash to this wall at first, but I really wasn't sure what I wanted to add to that. So what I did was I just added some of those little things from the Dine Out stuff pack, and it worked out. So I'm very happy with how it looked. And of course I added that painting from Dine Out as well. That painting is like one of my new favorite paintings in all of the game, so it looks really nice. Of course, we needed to add a bar in here, because of course when you're at the lake and you're chilling, you want to have some drinks. So of course we needed to make some drinks. Another thing that I really wanted to put in here, for some reason I couldn't find it, no matter how much I looked for it, and I don't really know in what area it would be anymore. So what I did was I had to use a search option. That search option is a really good kind of handy tool. Like, I didn't even know. Like, it was just kind of one of those things. So what I was searching for was a coat rack, which is interesting. But either way, I put a coat rack there, and it looks really good. So very happy with how this kind of inside portion turned out. And of course, when you're at the lake house, you do need to entertain. So we add a nice big table from Dine Out as well. Put a lot of chairs around it, and it's a nice little meeting area for when you have Sims over. I did have a couple people over when I first moved into Sims, so that table was pretty much full, and it was like, it started to get out of control when there was more people, you know, upstairs, downstairs, and outside. So we had to end that party quick. But yeah, the Dine Out stuff pack is probably a close second of one of my favorite packs that has come out for this game. The reason why I say second is because Spa Day is still like my favorite, because it came with so much modern stuff, and that's like one of my favorite things, modern stuff. But Dine Out was really a close second to that, just because there was bits and pieces of modern stuff that you can use for that, for kitchen stuff. So I don't know, there was this little cave-like, I don't even know if you want to call it like a cave-like area, but there was this little offset thing right off the back doors that lead into the pool that I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But when I finally looked into it, it looked like a perfect area for a nice barbecue pit. So we added the barbecue station over there. And of course, we added a couple things that we needed, like the fire extinguishing thing. And yeah, so it was very good. Also wanted to add these fish into the pool somehow. Really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it. In the end, I think I only just kept like 3 of them. Might have actually even just deleted them, just forgot about it. But either way, it looks really nice. I just enjoyed it. And a couple bottles right up above the barbecue area, so it either looks like you have some nice fancy liqueurs, or you have like some sort of weird issues with barbecue sauce. So that's what that's supposed to look like. Another bar upstairs, because another bar is what you need. Exactly. Really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this. It would have been great if there was more counter options. But either way, I made it work. It looks good for what it is. I'm very happy. It's like it's a small little bar. I didn't want huge bars in this house. Just because, I don't know, it just wasn't looking right. So just kept with the small bar and a couple of counters off to the side. Makes it look really nice. And it's in the upstairs kind of patio area. That's the other thing. I wanted the patio area upstairs to be able to be accessed by both levels. So you can get it from the inside of the house, and you can go to the outside and use the outside stairs to the second level. It looks really cool. It's I see this a lot in places like California, where they have 2 separate staircases, one inside, one outside, that lead up into the same little area. It looks really cool. So I just wanted to add something similar to that. And of course, a couple of tables outside with the umbrellas, because, you know, in the nice area of Windenburg, especially by the island, if you don't cover up, you will get sunburnt. So that's why I added those. A couple more trash cans around the place, and then a couple more seating options. And yeah, so then we move on to the inside of the second level, where the bedroom and second landing is. So here is just the bedroom for where the adult Sims are sleeping. A small little bed right off of the what do you call it? Staircase. That's I couldn't think of staircase. My gosh. Little bed right off of the staircase leading into the second landing area. It looks really nice. I really do enjoy it. I kept it kind of more muted upstairs, just because if you keep it, what I feel is if you keep it a little bit muted upstairs, and when you go out near to the windows and look out into all that nature beauty, it just looks good. So that's what I was shooting for. Also use one of the dresser drawers from the kids stuff pack. It looks really good up here, even without the actual indoor closet thing that we got from get together. I use that one instead, and it just works. It just really looks good right in that corner, so I'm very happy with that. A couple of seating options right in here, just to kind of tie everything together. Like I said, this is an amalgamation of a lot of different things. We got a couple statues, we got the fish area, a couple of paintings here and there. I believe we actually toss in a chess table too. And my Sims have also been taking advantage of that, which is kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't use that too often. So yeah, another thing that I did with this graffiti artwork here is I layered it twice, because when you layer it once, the graffiti, it kind of looks a little bit transparent so you can still see the back. But what I did was I added the graffiti twice onto the same thing, and it gives it that kind of dark look and almost like it was intentional. It was like a pop of color. It looks really good, so I'm very happy the way that I kept it. Like I said, adding some more lights around the outside just to bring, just to kind of tie everything together. Like I said, it does have a very modern lake house kind of view. Like it looks really similar to something that you might actually find in places like California and such places like that. It just looks really nice. I really do enjoy how this place turned out. It's up there as one of my favorite builds. It's really nice. It really is. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just a nice perfect size. I'm not exactly sure if this is a starter home because I did not check how much this home actually costs. But if you guys do want to check how much this home costs, you guys can definitely go ahead and check out on the gallery. Hey, nice segue. You guys can definitely go ahead and check out the gallery. You can look up this build. If you want to download it, you can definitely go ahead and download it since it is now up. You can go ahead and search it up using the gallery function as using the hashtag SimWolfHero. If not, you can go ahead and search me up with my origin name. Origin is going to be BOTEOJ21, and it will be either the featured thing on my page or it might be one of the most recent things. So just keep an eye out. If you guys do want to go ahead and download that, that is definitely available for you guys to go ahead and do. Off to the last room before we get into the screenshots is going to be the nice little study area. We gave them 2 workstations just because I wanted them to have it for them to be able to, talk back and forth between each other and then keep working on the computer stuff if they needed to. A couple TVs, a nice little stereo system, and some greenery around the place because you can never have enough greenery in The Sims 4. Then we give them a workout machine because it looked really good. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that is the end of the build portion here. The screenshots, as you can see, we're in the first level of the house in the living room area. Of course, the kitchen. Kitchen's just really nice. Even though it's a small kitchen, it looks really good, I think, in my opinion. Off into the landing area on the first floor, right off of the stairs, looks really cool. This bathroom is one of my favorite bathrooms that I have made just because the colors looks really nice. The kids' bedroom looks so cool. I really love those vibrant pink colors and all the other different colors. It looks really good. The second floor bedroom area, and of course the second floor landing, looks really good. Then of course here is the nice sitting area and the bathroom area. Looks really nice. And of course the study area. And a couple pictures of what it looks like outside near the pool. And upstairs as well. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, letting me know what you guys enjoyed about this video. Yeah, it's just really breathtaking. Really like how it looked. It's so good, so good. Anyways, guys, you can definitely go ahead and download this on the gallery. Anyways, guys, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I, of course, will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.